now, millions of people around the world are slowly damaging their kidneys with a supplement they believe is the safest thing they could possibly take. Parents are giving it to their children like candy. Adults are popping it multiple times a day without a second thought. Doctors recommend it. Health experts praise it. And here's the shocking part. It is one of the most beneficial supplements you can take until you cross an invisible line that most people don't even know exists. I'm talking about vitamin C. There's something critical about vitamin C that could be destroying your kidneys right now. And the scary part is that you probably have no idea it's happening. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly where that safe line is, the specific amounts that keep vitamin C beneficial versus dangerous. I'll break it down for adults and children at every age, and I'll even show you exactly how kidney damage happens using a simple analogy you'll never forget. Vitamin C has built this incredible reputation as the safest supplement on earth. People take it for colds, they take it for cough, they use it for better skin, for skincare, glowing skin. They swallow it daily to boost their immune system. And because it's so trusted, most people treat it like water. They don't measure it, they don't think twice about it, they just take it whenever they feel like they need a health boost. This belief is everywhere. Walk into any pharmacy and you'll see vitamin C marketed as nature's perfect supplement. No warnings, no caution labels, just promises of better health. But here's what almost nobody tells you. There is a limit, a very specific limit. And when you cross it, vitamin C stops being your friend and starts attacking one of your most vital organs, your kidneys. So what is that limit? Now that you understand why vitamin C can be dangerous, let's talk about the specific dosages that keep you safe. I'll break it down for you starting with adults. But first, you need to understand how vitamin C actually damages your kidneys, because this will help you remember why these numbers matter. The number you need to remember is 2000 milligrams. That is 2000 milligrams per day. This is your ceiling. This is your maximum. The line you should never cross. Now you might be thinking, what happens if I take 2100? What happens if I take 2500 milligrams? Is it really that serious? Yes, it is. When you take more than 2000 milligrams of vitamin C in a day, your body starts giving you warning signs. First, you experience diarrhea, your stomach gets upset, you feel bloated and uncomfortable. Most people think it's just a minor side effect. They ignore it. They keep taking the same amount. But that diarrhea, that's your body's alarm system. It's screaming at you to stop, because if you keep going, if you keep taking too much vitamin C day after day, something dangerous starts happening inside your kidneys. Let me explain this in a way you'll never forget. Think about making tea. You pour sugar into your glass and you stir. The water dissolves it perfectly. You add a bit more. It still dissolves. But when you keep pouring the sugar, eventually you see something starts to happen at the bottom of your cup. Crystals start forming. The water is saturated. It literally cannot dissolve any more sugar. So those sugar crystals just sit there at the bottom. Your kidney work exactly the same way with the vitamin C. They can process up to 2000 milligrams efficiently. They break it down, they use what your body needs and flush out the rest through your urine. But beyond 2000 milligrams, your kidneys become saturated. They can't process it all. And just like that sugar at the bottom of your tea, the excess vitamin C starts forming crystals. Except that these crystals aren't sitting harmlessly in a cup, right? They are forming inside your kidneys. These are popularly known as kidney stones, and they are incredibly painful. But it gets worse. If you continue taking too much for months or even years, those crystals build up. They damage your kidney tissues, and in extreme cases, this leads to kidney failure. Your kidneys, the organ that filters your blood and keeps you alive, stops working properly. All because of a supplement you thought was completely safe. Did you know this before now? Now, these are the adults' limits. But here's where it gets really critical and where most parents accidentally make dangerous mistakes. Children's safe limits are much lower than adults, and this is information every parent needs to know right now. If your child is between 1 month and 1 year old, They should never take more than 150 milligrams of vitamin C per day. That is it. 150 milligram maximum. Let me put this in perspective. You know how their vitamin C comes as syrup, right? Every 5 ml of that syrup contains 100 milligram of vitamin C. So you shouldn't give your child more than 10 ml per day, right? So that is 5 ml twice a day maximum. But ideally 5 ml once a day is fine. And if your child is between 1 year and 3 years old, the limit is 300 milligrams per day. Let me put this in perspective with something that you probably recognize. You remember this small orange vitamin C, this chewable vitamin C that we used to take as children? Each one of these tablets contain 100 milligrams of vitamin C. So for a toddler that is between 1 year and 3 years old, just 3 of these is their maximum daily limit. And 3 of this is 300 milligrams. That is all. But I bet your parents gave you way more than that. Probably 5 at a time, or even 10, or gave you the container, right? We all thought they were basically candy, harmless and good for us. Nobody told us there was a limit. And this is a mistake parents are making even right now, today, with their own children. They see their kid has a cold, they want to help, so they give them 5 or 7 of these chewable tablets throughout the day. They think they are being good parents. They think more vitamin C means stronger immune system. But what they are actually doing is pushing their children past the safe limit. Children's kidneys are still developing, and they are more vulnerable to damage than adult kidneys. Now, if your child is between, let's say, 3 years old and 11 years old, the maximum safe dosage is 500 milligrams per day. That is 5 of these chewable tablets, not 6, not 7, and not 10. I know this might sound too strict and too restrictive. You might be thinking I'm not serious. You might be thinking vitamin C is natural. How can natural be harmful? Here is the truth. Just because something is natural and beneficial doesn't mean unlimited amounts are safe. Your body has limits. Your kidneys have limits. And children's bodies have even stricter limits than adults. If you are finding this information valuable, especially if you have kids at home, hit that like button right now. This video needs to reach more parents so that they can protect their children from accidental kidney damage. Now, before I show you how to supplement safely going forward, you first need to understand the actual mechanism, the real process happening inside your kidneys. Because once you see this, you will understand why those numbers I just gave you are not random. They are based on your body's actual processing capacity. Here's what makes vitamin C different from other vitamins. Vitamin C is what scientists call water soluble. This means that it dissolves in water, and this means that your body cannot store it, unlike vitamin D or vitamin A, which are oil soluble and your body can store them for later. Vitamin C needs to be processed and used right now, right away. When you take a normal amount under 2000 milligram limit for adults, your body uses what it needs. The excess gets flushed out through your urine. No problem, everything works smoothly. But when you take too much, something changes. Your kidneys try to flush it out, but they can't keep up. The excess vitamin C in your body converts to something called oxalate. Now, you also have calcium in your body. Calcium is everywhere. It's in your bones, in your blood, in your cells. When oxalate meets calcium, you know what they do? They bond together. And when they bond together, they form crystals. Those crystals are kidney stones. You remember the sugar and tea analogy? This is exactly what is happening in your kidneys, and your kidneys are saturated. They can't dissolve the excess, so crystals form. And here's the good news. Your body actually warns you before serious damage happens. You remember the diarrhea and stomach upset I mentioned earlier? That is your early warning system. If you are taking vitamin C supplements and you are regularly experiencing digestive problems, your body is telling you something important. It is saying, this is too much. I can't handle this. Listen to that warning, because if you ignore it, the next stage is kidney stones. The question is, how do you actually apply this information starting now, starting today? First of all, check every vitamin C supplement you are currently taking. Look at the label. Find the amount per serving. Amount per serving is usually written in this kind of area, right? If it's a single pill that contains 1000 milligrams, Just 2 tablets and you are already at your daily maximum with just 2 pills. You shouldn't take a third one. If each pill says 500 milligram, you can take a maximum of 4 per day, but not 5. Many people take vitamin C multiple times during the day without checking the total amount. They take 1 pill in the morning with breakfast, another one at lunch, and maybe another one before they go to bed. But if each pill is 1000 milligram, that's 3000 milligram total, and you have already crossed into the danger zone. So here's what you need to do. Calculate your total daily intake. But here is the problem. Many people don't actually measure how much they are taking. You might have a morning multivitamin like your Well Man or your Well Woman, your Reload Woman, your Better Man, which contains vitamin C, probably 250 milligrams. And then you have vitamin C supplements with 1000 milligrams. Or you take this one, or you take this dissolvable one every day. And then you have an energy drink or Lucozade Boost with 200 milligrams. And yes, Lucozade Boost contains vitamin C. And probably it contains 200 milligrams vitamin C. And then you have your Chivita or your fruit juice that is fortified with vitamin C. And before you know it, you have passed the 2000 milligram mark without even realizing it. What about getting vitamin C from food? Should you worry about that? No. The vitamin C in oranges, in strawberries, in bell peppers, and broccoli is different. Your body processes it differently. It's incredibly difficult actually to reach toxic levels from food alone. These limits apply specifically to supplements, those concentrated pills and powders. But here's an important question. Do you even need to supplement? If you eat a varied diet with fruits and vegetables, you might already be getting enough vitamin C naturally. A single orange has about 70 milligrams. A cup of strawberry has about 85 milligrams. 1 bell pepper has over 100 milligrams of vitamin C. Supplements are helpful when you are not getting enough from food. They are useful when you are fighting off a cold. They have their place, but they are not candy, and they are not the more the better. They have limits, and here is your safety check going forward. 1. Know the exact amount of vitamin C in every supplement you take. 2. Calculate your total daily take from all sources. 3. Stay under 2000 milligrams per day as an adult. And 4. Your children, follow those age-specific limits I gave you earlier. 5. If you experience diarrhea or stomach problems, that is your body telling you to reduce your dose immediately. Before we wrap up, let me share one more critical piece of information, because this isn't just about vitamin C. I share health information like this every week, the kind of information that could save your life or protect your family's health. Information the supplement industry doesn't want you to know. Subscribe right now and turn on your notifications so you never miss these critical health videos. Here's what this video is really about. It's not just about vitamin C. It's about a much bigger problem. We live in a world where natural automatically means safe, where supplements are marketed with zero warnings, where people assume that because something is sold in a pharmacy, they can take it as much as they want. But your body doesn't work that way. Everything, even beneficial things, has limits. Water is essential for life, right? But you drink too much water too quickly and you can die from water intoxication. Oxygen keeps you alive, but too much oxygen becomes toxic. Vitamin C supports your immune system, but too much damages your kidneys. The lesson here isn't to be afraid of supplements, it is to be informed about them. Knowledge protects you. Understanding these limits gives you power. You can now make educated decisions about your health and your children's health. You are no longer blindly trusting that natural means unlimited. You know better. We've just explored how vitamin C, the supplement everybody thinks is perfectly safe, can actually damage your kidneys when you cross that invisible line. But here's what concerns me. Vitamin C doesn't just affect your kidneys only. It can also cause other harm in your body due to other dangerous mistakes you are making with it. There are 3 other incredibly common mistakes that millions of people are making daily, believing they are being healthy, but they are actually putting themselves at serious risks. In this video here, I'm breaking down these 3 dangerous mistakes and I'll show you the solution to keep you safe from these dangers. Click the video on the screen to watch it next because the supplement industry won't tell you this information, but your health depends on knowing it. I'll see you there.